Live. I see it. Says it's live.
We're live, Mr. Sticker Mania from Louisville, Kentucky, with Mikey Arugula.
From New York. Live from New York.
You're in the Playhouse.
And we got a special guest today, Uncle Paul's Beatles Pop Playhouse.
Uncle Paul, where are you located?
The Playhouse is in every home that just wants to have one.
Oh, okay. All right.
I encourage everyone to start their own Playhouse.
Right.
Yes. Hello, Polly. She is so, it's wonderful. The regulars. Yes.
Well, Uncle Paul and I, we were talking before we got on. We have something in common. We're Beatles screwballs. We like collecting Beatle memorabilia. Of course, Uncle Paul and I do collect other things. And I don't want to speak for him, but I love lots of things. Like when Frank talks about Zeppelin. I love Led Zeppelin. Okay? Mm-hmm. But my main focus is Beatles stuff.
Yes.
Yes. That's why it's the Beatles Pop Playhouse, so I can combine everything. There's a lot of other stuff. Hanna-Barbera, the Flintstones. It's never ending, really.
All right, so listen, I am a big talk and people tell me to shut up, but I just want to say one thing because this is a special day for a couple of reasons, and you guys know this. So February 12th, they did Carnegie Hall, right?
Carnegie Hall, 2 shows.
Yeah, but this friggin' Paul McCartney, okay, yesterday announces he's going to do in New York, and that's where I am, a show at the Bowery Ballroom.
Mm-hmm.
My son's girlfriend gets in a cab, goes down there. Like in 2 seconds, the tickets are gone. Then, of course, I wasn't thinking. And Frank, tell him what your buddy who went and got the tickets. But somebody said, like, why did I say they're going to do another show?
Yeah, okay? Two Legs was on last night, and Andy, and they had a hunch that he was going to do another show. So they drove to New York, got in line at 5:45 this morning. At 10 a.m., they sold 100 tickets. They were third in line.
I'm so glad that Andy's going. It's wonderful that he got the tickets for tonight. Yes. Paul McCartney, let me just say, and we know what an amazing man Paul McCartney is. It's just a blessing. Yes.
To play yesterday on the 61st anniversary of the Washington, D.C. concert, and then to play tonight at the Carnegie Hall is just amazing.
Yes.
And meanwhile, he travels. He was at the Super Bowl with Adam Sandler watching the game, right? He's got a nice girlfriend, Nancy.
Yes.
And
he's going to be on the Saturday Night Live 3-hour special this Sunday.
Yes, he absolutely will be. I understand. I don't know more than I think because there's so many musicians. I believe they're going to do a lot of like all-star type, and you get like 5 or 6. Yeah. So I would think that's a total guess, but I think because, I know Paul Simon's supposed to be on, he lives near Lorne Michaels. So all of Lorne Michaels' treasured friends and regulars of the Five Timers Club. Paul hasn't hosted 5 times, but he's participated.
Right.
Hello, Vinny, my dear friend.
Great, man. Yeah.
I thought it was going to be at Radio City a music hall, but you're saying it's going to be right there.
I think, but I also know that they have the big music special, which is on Friday night. I think that may be from Radio City, but it is a total guess. Friday is the music. Then Saturday night they are just running the first episode at 11:35 there, and then of course Sunday is the big special.
Yeah. So we'll be
watching NBC. I didn't mean that, but we were just casually talking.
Yeah. Oh, but Frank, that's one Saturday Night Live I will watch. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I don't watch them as much anymore, but you're getting me back into it because I know you like.
Did you watch Chapel on the Grammys?
Me?
No.
No. I refuse to watch the Grammys, to be honest, because. That as soon as I heard the beginning and I don't even remember his name. Okay. The guy who's like the MC.
Trevor Noah.
That guy, Trevor
Noah.
His 5 years he's been doing it.
Yeah.
He's terrible, man. He's terrible. What do they have him for? Okay, I remember I'm not political or anything, but I'm just letting you know I don't like that guy. He didn't do anything for me. They could have gotten somebody who's a little bit better.
Well, Mikey, who won the Grammy for the best new artist?
Yeah, your lady.
Chaperone.
Right.
You having a chaperone minute, Frank?
Yep. Yeah, Chaperone.
But what's amazing, she's not new. She's
Right.
not
Well,
new.
but yes. Frank knows so much all the time, so I should just let him speak. But I know, like, Pink Pony is celebrating an anniversary there. I think it's 6 years old at least that it was recorded.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got like 40 million views on YouTube.
Right.
Yeah.
See, Daniel, do you like Trevor? I see Daniel saying he makes edgy jokes. What really
Listen,
turned me off is when he mentioned the Beatles, the crowd was like silent. Okay?
Yeah.
No one, it's like almost like they didn't even acknowledge them.
No, but let me just say, Mike,
Down.
it was wonderful. I watched the pre-show telecast where they do most of the awards. They can only do about 10 or 12 during the live broadcast, but it was on YouTube. And just, it was a wonderful thing that Sean was there during the afternoon to pick up the Grammy for the Mind Games Deluxe Cube. And then, of course, the Beatles win also happened in the afternoon, and no one was there except Sean.
Yeah,
And
Giles
so
Martin.
eloquently, wonderful young man.
Yeah, Giles Martin was supposed to accept the award, but he hadn't shown up yet, so Sean Lennon took his place.
It was just so touching, and at least then we knew they were going to win. The other one was a tough win, but they certainly deserved it.
And then at the very end of the Grammys, when they gave away the best song of the year, and they gave it away to Kendrick Lamar, they showed a close-up of Giles Martin applauding.
Yes,
because the Beatles didn't win.
Yeah, but he had it from the afternoon, so that's just. I was absolutely thrilled.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the whole thing. I just I love to just anything that brings people together again to watch TV, even though the ratings are much lower nowadays.
Right.
But I don't know a lot of the artists, but this year I did. So I mean a few of them, and I looked forward to the performances. And I believe in that. I also enjoyed Sabrina Carpenter. I thought that was nice.
Yeah, she was really good.
No, I saw that. She was talented. Very talented.
Yeah.
So,
and I thought that Charlie XCX was kind of wild at the end, but people really liked it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Hey, they do all that work. So again, I've watched the Chapel performance several times. By the way, Frank, you have a present coming by Friday, so look for that. All right. And and I said, "Wow, look at the staging and everything." Yeah, all right. So I think the ratings this year, they were a little down, about 12 million. I understand watched this year, but it was about 1.5 million down from last year. But still,
but afterwards, the social media reaction to that Grammys was like 50 million. So I mean, that's where it's all at now, social media.
The streaming and streaming on Paramount Plus and all that. Yeah. I was lucky enough to get it in the Playhouse here on demand. It's on local demand. So I was able to watch it that way and capture some of the performances. Because as we know, Frank, they're not on YouTube at this point. You have to just watch the whole Grammys.
Yeah.
But, wink, wink, little performance DVD, maybe coming Friday.
Lee started saying something to me. Do you know of Mel Bernkrant? He's a beautiful collector.
Oh.
But he collects Disney. Is that it? I don't know of him. No, well, I can look it up.
I'm doing Disney stuff. I tape my little episodes about 2 months in advance. So I do have a Disney one to show some collectibles. They'll probably be loading by mid-March. That's episode 17, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah. We've taped up until 19. I'm sorry.
I didn't know that. I hope Timothy Chalamet wins the Oscar for the Complete Unknown, the Bob Dylan movie.
Right. Yeah. I don't know when the England awards are that they call, but Here and Now is also nominated. Then and Now is nominated there. So I look forward to that. I'm sure they're going to win that as well.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
all right.
Now and then
we show some stuff.
We got to get into this promo stuff, man.
Yeah.
Wait, who wants to go first?
Mikey will go first.
Of course. Wait. Can I say something before we get into it more, Lily? And I'm being totally from the heart. I am so honored to be here, and thank you both.
We appreciate it.
It means so much to me. So that's
You're going to be the first of many special guests, we hope.
well. But now I'm here now. And you never forget your first time here, right? First time.
That's true.
That's why I knew I wanted to do it here.
But Uncle Paul,
Mhm.
I would love to also do another show with you, like not competing, but like we can show up some of our best stuff. You know what I mean? Like you show me some things that I might not even know you have, and then I'll show you a few things. You probably have things that I want that I don't have, and vice versa.
I'm gonna end the show with an incredible debut here. All right.
Good,
So,
man.
yeah,
I get
it's right
excited.
here.
I get
Yeah.
excited.
Uncle Paul's got those full monkey boxes with the cereal box record on the back.
Yes.
I'd love to have one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I want talking about that? So there's the John Lennon cereal record. Very common item you can get on eBay any day of the week.
Mhm.
But I never saw it in the box, like on the
The
back. of the box.
Quaker dips.
Yeah.
The Quaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to get. That's your job, Frank, to find me that.
That's
I'll get
right.
you that.
I
Okay.
want the box filled. I want the box filled.
That's
Okay,
right.
with the record not punched out or cut out.
It's a Quaker Chewy granola bar box. Yeah, I'll get it.
I've never seen the box. I've only seen the record, and the record is on eBay all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I call that stuff again, plug. I believe it's episode 4 or 6. Trash to treasure, which is great.
Yeah.
Meaning, I showed all the stuff that normally might be thrown away, but then becomes collectible, but wasn't necessarily meant to be collected.
Right.
It's been like, yes.
Mikey loves that kind of stuff that all gets
Me
thrown
too.
away.
Me too.
I'm not going to break it out now, but right now on eBay, there's the grow your hair.
Yeah.
The Chia Pet, Mikey, right?
Yeah, the 2000. He wants like 2000. I have it up there. I have it in the envelope with the hair and everything. That's a nice little weird item. Okay.
Sure.
I like the weird stuff. But anyway, Frank had told me, and we can deviate, but Frank said this thing about promotion stuff.
Yeah, we can deviate, but that's our theme today.
So the first thing I just want to say is, and it's always in my show, but behind us, you see the Beatles 6 record promotion. All right. This is the display that when you went to a record store, when Beatles 6 came out, it was in the record stores. This is a nice little item. All right.
Yeah, love it.
Very nice. Mhm.
And, it's always there, but I never talked about it. So
Right.
I just figured I'd mention it.
I
Paul,
love
you
looking at
wanna
all the
show
stuff behind you.
Show
Just
me
like
something you got, man. Let me see.
Oh, Frank next to me. All right.
Yeah.
So we're going to bring the. All right. So we have the. There we go.
Nice.
All
Nice.
right.
Hold on. Here we go.
You have the
Mikey's
blue.
got one too, I'm sure.
There we go. Look at this.
Yours is in better shape. Look, mine's all like somebody stepped all over. It's
Yeah,
like
see-
yellow.
No,
Yours
see,
white faces, and mine is yellow.
no one's allowed to walk on the Beatles in the Playhouse.
Yeah.
I think I've stepped on this quite a bit.
Hey, Mikey, is there a blue one of that also?
I believe
There's
so.
probably on numerous colors.
Yeah.
Okay?
I've only seen red and blue. Yeah.
But this is not from the 60s. I think this is
No,
like
70s, Frank, right?
70s item.
1974.
Yeah.
Playhouse got it about 19. Playhouse got it in 1977, 78, which makes
Right.
sense.
So, Uncle Paul, you've
Mm-hmm.
been collecting quite a long time then too, right?
Pretty much my entire life. Hello,
Right.
Patricia. Yes, Patricia has a question there. I don't want to moderate that. You, is the Beatles 6 a cardboard flat? She says.
Well,
Is it
no,
3D?
here it is. It is cardboard only, but it has a pop out. I don't know if you could tell. It's supposed to look 3-dimensional. I don't pull it all the way out because I don't want to rip it. But it kind of folds and it's just cardboard. That's all it is.
Mhm.
And it has on it the previous released American albums.
Uh-huh.
So it's an American item,
Yeah.
obviously, because Beatles 6 was an American album.
Bruce Spicer would love that, right? I'm sure it's in
Mikey,
his.
what is your rarest Yellow Submarine piece? Well, I have a lot of Yellow Submarine pieces, and they're rare. Like I have the 4 candles. Okay.
Ah,
I'm not talking about the ones in the jar, in the glass.
Mhm.
And I also have all the three dimensionals. The I forget what they're called. Do you know? You know, Frank, or my
The
Uncle.
I know
banks.
Yeah.
I love the banks. I have those. They're the
Oh
original.
yes, I got the banks up there.
Mhm.
They're expensive, but they're more or less common.
Right, but you know that there's so many counterfeits of those things. So you got to
Yeah.
have your boat stickers on the bottom there and
Yeah,
stuff.
the pride. I got them.
Yes, and King
some-
Features. There's a King Features sticker as well, right, Frank?
Yeah.
He's the. I defer to Frank. all the time.
Mike, you only have the Big Beats jukebox. You don't have the Yellow Submarine, right?
No.
Yeah.
I never bought the Yellow Submarine jukebox. That was also a newer item, wasn't it? From the after 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Can I show something now that we're on Yellow Submarine? I don't want to go out of turn now. I don't want to be rude. May I?
No, you can't be rude. We can go
Hey,
back.
we're the king of rude. Aren't we,
Spencer's,
Mikey?
Spencer's Gifts, 1972. I'd say we
Yeah,
got this.
yeah.
Here we go. You know, here we go.
So let me tell you about this. So there are 4 posters.
Black light. Yes. I
There are
hold the
4
flare.
posters that came out at the same time, and that's one of them.
Right.
One was Lord Mayor. One was that. There's another scene on them on a hill. I had them hanging on my walls. And I have a couple of them. I don't have all 4 anymore.
Right. Black light. You know, you put they glow a little bit with
Yes.
the black light bulb. Oh, and the colored lamp spinning. Those were the days. But it still
I
happens
painted
in the
my
Playhouse every
entire
Friday.
ceiling black. Okay, and it's amazing I didn't get cancer yet because I didn't wear a mask. I used and then I took the fluorescent cans. Today, that all those cans are behind locked doors. You know, at least in
Well.
New York, so you can't do graffiti. But I would buy those. I was spraying my furniture and everything. I put the black light on the ceiling, and then everything was psychedelic. All
Sure.
right? Of course, I had some punks. You remember what a punk was?
Oh yeah, that like incense.
Incense. Yeah.
Yes,
And you light it. And then, of course, in those days, I hate to admit it, everybody, Mikey was smoking a little marijuana. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Matter of fact, wait a minute. I'm going to show you something. You will not believe this. Did I ever show this to you?
Oh
You see this person?
yes, right. Mikey.
That's me.
Oh,
Beautiful.
wow.
See,
This
that's-
is Roger Meadows Taylor from Queen. Okay.
All right.
I have another life to tell people about someday, but this is when Mikey was a rocker. Okay.
That's right. Yes.
Look at that. Crazy. Okay.
I have 7 lives, Mikey, I'm afraid, or more. We all have, yes.
Yeah.
This is my next life, so it's October. Yes.
All right. I guess it's my
Here goes.
turn.
Frank, here we go.
1974. We're talking about that. This is a 10-year anniversary kit sent out by Capitol Records in Pennsylvania to a Sam Goody store in New York. And Mikey's got it too.
Frank, whatever you show me, unfortunately, I can't dig it out that quickly.
Yeah.
I got, you know me. I've been doing this for 60 years. I'd have to dig it out somewhere and then go find it. This one happened to be over here.
So this is part of the kit that they put in the record stores for each Beatle. You got that's inside your kit there, Mikey.
The album
Yeah, I
dividers.
got all these things in here.
All right.
I don't open them. They're all in here. All this stuff. The thing
Yeah, I
that I don't think I have,
It's got all the posters.
I don't know
Oh,
if I have
bring
the
your
posters,
posters.
man. Wait a minute. I do have all the posters.
Yeah, they're in there.
I've never opened this.
Yeah.
It's
Those
open,
makes
but I
me-
never looked at it.
Mikey, it always makes me laugh. I found some stuff in the Playhouse displays that were sent from the anthology. Like, all right, it's 30 years. So it's like, and I thought of you. It's like, I'm being like Mikey Arugula. I have packages that I haven't opened for 10 or 20 years.
I'm proud of you.
You see all my anthology posters I put up for you today, Mikey.
This, I opened it finally. This came out of that. I only opened it a few weeks ago. Anthology 3 Standing.
I listen. I'm going to tell you something about anthology, but I was going to save it for November because I'm out of control. That's my motto, right?
You're out of control.
So I have, first of all, and your buddy was selling these things. What's the guy? Perry. What's his name? Perry
Very
Cox.
Cox.
Okay.
Pick up.
Look, I've had these for years. You know what this is?
No.
These are the advertising agencies promos that they created for the buses that put on the side in New York City.
Oh, I got
The posters. You get it?
you.
Yes.
Okay. I have the posters, never put on the bus. Okay.
Yeah, I saw it in your last Mean Mr. Mayo.
No. That big thing I opened was
Yeah.
a vinyl display that I just bought from. Do you know the guy Beetle Dan? Beetle Don? Do you know Beetle Don?
Right. Yeah, sure.
Okay, he's
Yeah.
a nice guy. So I just bought from him this anthology coming thing. That's a big vinyl. But these
Yeah.
things were these posters that are on the sides of buses. I got them in the other room. Never put on. They're cool. All right.
Very nice.
But this is like a promotional thing. How they told the advertising company.
Sure.
TDI was the advertising company, I believe.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's one of my regrets. I had that Now and Then that was on the bus stop out in Hollywood. I had 4 of them, and I sold them all real quick. I should have held on to one of them.
I should have bought one of those.
Yeah.
Well,
They
these
weren't
are
a lot of money when they came out.
these record headers. I have the whole 45. You know, these would hold the point of purchase for the 45s display.
Yeah.
So these are fun. These came out of that package for the first time after 30 years.
Now, once again, and I'm not trying to out-top everybody.
Mikey, I love that. Please be
Okay,
Mikey.
but I also am trying to entertain people.
Yes.
So look, you see this giant
Well,
box
yeah.
here? And this wasn't planned. You see this
Yeah.
giant box?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I opened it because I knew Frank showed me before the show. I said, wait a minute. I'm gonna open this thing now.
It's a live unboxing on
Of
Mr.
course it
Sticker
is.
Mania.
Wait a minute.
He's done from the box.
You guys can keep talking while I open
Right.
it.
Frank, all right, where's it? How's Ariana? Where is she?
She's got the flu that's going around, the fever.
Okay. Well, as long as she's getting better. And wait a minute. We have to do. Can I do some special hellos then? Here's the hello.
Yeah.
Some
That's a
special,
hello.
some special hellos to Ariana. Okay, and of course Travis McClen, which has the best middle name I've ever heard in my life. So thank you,
Mac Lynn. Yeah.
McClen. Amazing. Yeah, everyone else is there, but all right, little special hellos.
Thank you.
You guys keep talking, man.
All right, you got something, Frank, or should I show something?
Oh, this is pretty nice.
So this is the 1993 press kit for the Beatles at the BBC. And it's got all the literature. It's got the record that was released, "Baby It's You," and it's got the photos of the Beatles at the BBC, the promo photos in it.
This thing is pretty good, man.
Oh, very
Look
nice.
at this. I want to show you something. You
Please.
see this? The
I
Beatles
like
are in it, right?
Yeah.
Now watch this. The way this promo piece is made.
Ooh, it's
I like that.
Thing.
I like that.
transparent there.
And you stick it in front of this picture, and then it looks 3D.
Yes.
That's cool.
This is
That's
the
really neat.
this
That's
is
nice.
the promo piece for the store.
Mikey, I've never seen that.
Yeah, this is pretty cool, man.
Yes, never seen that.
So this is a display piece, and if I put this in front,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, it'd be beautiful.
Yeah.
That's nice.
This
Very
is
special.
a fucking item, man. Pain in the ass.
A
Okay.
special Mikey Arugula live unboxing.
Yeah.
All right, listen, I'll
Wow.
try and mellow out a little.
Yeah, Mikey, you're fine. I hope I'm coming off all right. I don't
Can
see
you-
the light.
Can you believe when all 3 of us together at the fest for Beatle fans?
Wait. So Uncle
The
Paul
Playhouse
is
is going to
going,
be
right?
there. I'm going to be there all 3 days,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're
wearing
gonna,
the Playhouse T-shirt.
yeah.
So
So we're
say
gonna hang
hello,
out and
please.
we're gonna do a video.
Ariana's made a message.
Oh, okay, good. All right. Ariana, may I say something? And it's from the heart also. If I had a daughter, and I don't, I would want her to be just like you. And again, I know this sounds like hokey, but it really is true. I love your family, Frank. It's
All right,
like,
thanks.
yes, but thank you,
What I
Ariana.
love about Frank though also is that he puts his whole family in the show.
I know. I love that.
Yeah.
You know, and being live, so you can see that. You know, sometimes if I say this with love, Frank, like if something is annoying Frank a little bit, it's like, hey, but like he's with his family, so he can express that. So
Yeah, I do.
I love
I
that.
do.
You know,
I say, get that pen away from that $5,000 album, right?
yes. Well, I love when Frank, you instruct me, you know, hand me that thing over there, and like, okay, I don't know what it is right away.
Frank, I like
I laugh so much.
when your grandson was wearing that Beatle outfit, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's cool.
Classic.
Sticker pin.
classic.
Yeah, yeah.
I look at that because that was still the last
He's-
community
he's-
post.
He's growing so quick he can't fit in it.
I don't think he was excited about being in that.
No, it was.
Yeah, but
You
just
must
the look
have been
anyway.
there.
What happened with that suit, Frank? Did you gift it to someone else?
I haven't re-gifted it yet. I have to find somebody that's got the right child, grandchild, or can wear it.
Yes. Yes.
But I am going to send it to somebody that can use it.
Right. Yes, of course.
Maybe I'll take it
Oh,
to
man.
the fest for Beatle fans, and I'll find
Yes.
somebody that can use it.
Yes. And here's a
What's
little,
the
little
Beatles
postcard.
Simpsons rug they're talking about?
A little English postcard. Jumbo postcard here. This is from England, I believe, but it's 1964 NEMS. So
Yeah.
the glare there.
Yeah.
Just a little silly thing. But I found, may I continue with something else, which is fun?
Yeah.
I think, of course, Frank, everyone, you know, because I'm with the total experts.
By the way, there were 6 postcards in
Yeah.
that.
Well, I got the NEMS picks coming up next. I'm going to just show you a little bit of this, but you'll know what it is right away. Oh, here we go.
That's
big,
from
like,
the card,
big
right?
6
Green
post
card.
with it. It's bigger than me. Yeah. I mean, we're live, so it's like, we show a little bit more of it. Should we, Frank? It's in
Yeah,
perfect condition. It's in perfect condition, Frank. I don't want to rip it on live TV.
I bought a Beatles lot last night on eBay, and they had that folded in one corner, and that's the reason I bought the lot, because I want that poster like you got. I love that right there.
Listen, because he's on that, okay? That, by the way, that was the poster that everybody had. That poster, man. It was
Oh,
$1.
yeah.
It was $1.
It's-
It was
all right.
a little bigger than life. But
yeah,
that
right.
picture, I just
Mhm.
want to show you in those suits. I'm open. I'm
Mhm.
doing another unboxing. Okay.
Good.
I know
Drum
what's
roll.
in here. I know
Frank.
what's in here. But
Mikey,
you
you're
want
good.
it promotional.
Mikey, you're doing a object presentation artifact showcase.
Yeah, it's all right.
So
like
this is a promotional item with those pictures. Okay,
Uh-huh.
hold on.
Uncle Paul's bringing the titles to us. I love that.
Thanks, Frank.
Uncle
I've
Paul
tried.
has
I
this. I know that.
prepared a lot for
Look.
this.
This is mobile oil, right?
That's cool.
Oh,
This
okay,
is-
yes.
This is what they gave away in, I believe, in Australia. Okay. Actually, it's yeah, I think this is an Australian item, but it's mobile oil, same picture. But the best part is the back
Ah, very nice, Frank.
promotion.
And Mikey. Yes.
So this is a promotional piece that was in a greeting card store in 1964. So you knew to find the Beatles greeting cards there.
That's very rare. That is
Frank,
so
I
nice.
can go in that drawer and get that item.
Mikey, how many drawers do you have then? It's probably like 500, right?
No, let me explain something.
Yeah.
I own this building,
Ah,
okay? And every room
mhm.
has what I call Beatle artifacts.
Playhouse. The Mikey Playhouse.
Yeah, yeah. But like I said, I don't even know what I got. I have to plan it
Yeah.
out a little.
Yeah.
Now
Right,
I don't
right.
have that, Frank.
Right,
I don't
you're
have
up.
that.
Here we
This
go.
is a-
Oh,
1966 promotional poster for Dennis. The Beatles did to eat an apple every day.
Frank, how much is that, man? How much is that you want for?
I bought this from Perry Cox. This will be about $600.
All right, you keep it.
Nice.
It's good. No, it's good. But I'm not paying 600 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Nice
a nice
piece.
item, though.
Very nice.
I
Mhm.
love that.
Yes.
You know what's cool about it is it's Apple before it was Apple,
Yes.
right?
It's a year. It's 2 years before Apple. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's an Apple, like it's like to be. It's like what's coming down the road.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just like
Yes.
when you see the Maisel brothers, Strawberry Fields, right?
Yes.
Right.
It amazes me every time I see it and hear it. I had a marathon here at the Playhouse, obviously on the 9th Sunday, because we love when the day falls purposely. And I watched Beatles 64, the Washington concert,
Right.
first U.S. visit, all the Sullivans. It was quite a long marathon here at the Playhouse. And we put some nice photos. Please subscribe. It's the first time I've said it, Frank, so it's okay. We're half
That's
hour.
okay.
Please
Hey,
visit the Playhouse and
Everybody
subscribe.
out there, let's give Uncle Paul's Beatles Pop Playhouse 50 new subscribers today.
Wow.
And that would be incredible. That would be the most we've ever had since October. So yes, I said that would be a blessing, and I hope. Said we're really trying. We're trying something different all the time. All right, so here's the NEMS picks. We got them all. I love these. I know they're not rare, but
I like those.
in nice condition. They're like mint. And I always love these headshots of the boys, or as Ed Sullivan said, those youngsters from Liverpool. His introduction, which I love. But yeah, got some NEMS picks.
Yeah, they've got the NEMS picks right on the bottom
Yes.
there in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Great week to be on here too.
I'm going to open up another item.
Good. All right. Mikey is about to do another object presentation, artifact showcase.
On this item, okay? I love this item, okay? And I'm sure you guys have it. But I actually never had for a long time. My original one of owning this, I had actually pulled apart. So I never had one in perfect condition because I took it apart and hung it on the wall in the old days. So let me open this up and show it to you. But you probably have it. Well, Frank has had it in the past and sold it. So
The anticipation.
this.
Oh,
Now, do you know what this is?
Yeah.
This is where the same famous pictures, you pop them out,
mm-hmm.
make the frames. But there was also, once again, this has never been popped out at all.
Yeah.
You make a stage, you put the Beatles on the stage. you make
Paper doll.
a-
Yeah.
Right? I had this literally when I was like 9 years old,
Yeah.
but I took it apart, and over the years I bought them, but they never were in perfect shape. This one has never been ripped apart or anything. So I did buy it recently.
Mm-hmm.
Nice item. It's
That's-
like the coloring book.
Yeah.
Very hard to find a coloring book
Not colored.
in perfect shape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't looked at mine in a while. I'm going to be showing that in the future. But yes, it's in the Playhouse storage areas.
That was
Yeah.
the picture you showed me a minute ago, Uncle Paul.
Yes, I love those four heads in the shot, and the NEMS pick. That's because I just saw it again. The trailer, the very grainy film that usually precedes the Washington concert, saying that it's going to be on closed circuit, and they use those four portrait heads in the advertising, and then they're like selling tickets for the 2-day matinee that they were going to have, I believe, right, fellows?
You know more about it than I do.
I guess I'm spewing too much information. All right, can we have a monkey minute? Can we have a monkey minute? Because we, if you're a Beatle fan, you have to love the monkey.
That's
Just
fine.
have to have it. All right, so I knew you would enjoy this, both of you, but especially Mikey. All right, so we got Corky there. All right,
That's
on
Mick
the elephant.
Dolenz, right?
Circus Boy, sure. And I was lucky enough to have him. All right, here it is. Sign it. All right, I'm going to try and get the. So there's Mickey's signature. Oh, that's the elephant's back half. Oh, not bad. But I just fun little story. Because Mickey's signature is rather, is easy to get. This was gotten about 10 years ago, I think, when he was at the fest. But he loved this. Because everyone's bringing him different,
Is that a new item or an older item?
This is a exact reproduction from the same company, Breyer, that made this at the time that Circus Boy was on, and then they did a repop of it as an anniversary edition, the 50th anniversary or something. But he didn't know it existed, and I love it.
Yeah, they just announced the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominations today, and the Monkees didn't get nominated, and everybody's upset again. We got Oasis, Bad Company, Joe Cocker, Chubby Checker, White Stripes, and Soundgarden.
Yeah.
Those are the nominations.
And when they do nominations, you can have, in theory, everybody get in, right? Well, they're all in.
It's just how they wait. I try to be positive all the time, but what they did with Paul, making people just wait so long. We all remember Stella's T-shirt when Paul was finally inducted, and it was Linda. I understand that really wanted to see Paul inducted, and of course they do it the year after she passed. No. It's just ridiculous, and the Monkees absolutely should be in the Rock and Roll name. It's just preposterous to me.
Right.
It really is. Yes.
Especially when you see who else they put in this.
Somebody said that Smith should be in there before the Monkees, but I don't agree with that.
But they've been eligible, for so many years now. That's why it's just, again, it makes me lose respect for the whole thing, to be honest with you.
George is answering me. George Music for All for 4 seasons. So they're only nominations. They still have to be voted on.
Right. Which is ridiculous. For the Monkees and not even make the nominations. What an insult. Right. For so many years.
Right. Yeah.
So you got something?
Yeah. I'm going to show a couple promo record, if that's okay.
Frank, it's your show, your channel. I'm just a guest. Mikey, thank you so much again for having me on.
This is the promo for this, the VJ Souvenir of America, souvenir of their visit to America by VJ. Mm-hmm. But this is in beautiful shape. And notice,
how much is that one? How much?
This is $700. But look, they got Ask Me Why.
Yeah.
Much bigger than the other titles. Mm-hmm. So they were promoting Ask Me Why at the time.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Mm. That's beautiful shape, Frank. It's gorgeous.
And the thing with records, these were on early records. We got My Bonnie and we got She Loves You. These were on top of 45s, but notice they misspelled the Beatles. They got 2 T's.
Yep.
Oh,
I like that. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Thanks, George. Thanks. By the way,
you're
on records for a minute. Now, this is the trivia I got to ask you, and I really don't know the answer. Okay? So here's, I saw her standing there. All right? Now, Frank, I'm asking you this.
Okay, I'll shut up.
Because if you saw my last show, and maybe Uncle Paul knows the answer, Beetle Don said to me, this is rarer because it has Walter Hofer on it. Okay?
It's 3.
All right. Walter Hofer.
Yeah, there's 3 of the publishing companies.
Versus Gill Music.
Yeah, but Pincus is the 3rd one.
But Walter,
what does that mean?
Walter Hofer only means it's the first pressing. It's the first pressing of I Want to Hold Your Hand.
But who is Walter Hofer? Who is he?
He was a New York lawyer. That's and he's on the credits.
But why should he be on the credits?
People
I don't know the backstory on that.
Right. So how about Pincus, Frank? What's the story? It said that we got 3 different ones for I Want to Hold Your Hand, right?
Yeah, I don't know the answers to all that.
What's Pincus? Tell me about
that's
that.
Another one. There's 3 different labels. If you want to need the whole collection from 1964, there's 3 different Hofner, and Pincus, and what you just showed there.
Really? So now I got to look for Pincus. Another thing I got to buy.
Yeah, well, the Playhouse has a few Pincuses here. I'll bring you one to the fest. All right. I want a shirt. I know you think they're not in good condition. I mean, quality. But Mikey, I need Mikey Arugula a shirt. Okay. I'll wear it on the Playhouse.
First of all, I have lots of shirts.
Bring me a good quality one then.
What size do you need?
Oh, Mr. Large, because I have ice cream every night.
Well, that's the problem.
Yes, but my Playhouse T-shirts. I'm bringing a T-shirt for you and everybody.
Good,
You know,
good.
Travis is getting shirts.
I'm gonna get a new shirt. I'm gonna get.
Here's the
All
third
right.
one.
Is that a Pincus or a?
That's Gil. It says good.
Yeah, Gil Music Corporation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
must
saw her
be
standing
the
there. It keeps changing. I saw her standing there. It's not the same on I Want to Hold Your Hand, correct, Frank?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, there were three different ones.
I hope the viewers are enjoying that.
Hey, Mikey, maybe if you buy this from me, I can send you some girl's record.
All right. Listen, here's the thing. I don't know if it's real or not. Once again, I want to ask Frank and Uncle Paul. So I bought this a long time ago, and Frank knows I bought from him that
The Beatles' second album?
yeah, where it stood up.
Yeah.
It had easel on the back.
Sandy.
Right. So this is supposed to be from France. And in France, did they cut these things and make easels? Because this has an easel in it too. But the record's in there. So like there's an easel here where they cut out the back and then they stand it up. And
That's unique. What do you think, Frank?
Hey, notice, show the cover, the other side. The pictures are inverted.
yeah, now this is an EP.
Oh,
though. You
yeah.
see there's 4 songs.
So your picture is the correct, and this is the inverted.
Ah, okay.
Wow.
But wait, when I look at that's right. When I'm looking at it, it's backwards right now.
Yeah, that was my track. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else do we have here? Wait a minute.
This is my stereo ad back.
Oh,
that
the egg back.
I just made a deal on it. I sold it for $4,200 today.
Oh,
Big
Frank,
bucks,
let's have some pizza then after this somehow.
Wait. Frank does though give out bargains. Okay.
Ah,
Because
he's
I'm gonna
wonderful.
tell you, Frank sent me this. I bought this on Frank's show. Uncle Paul, you may know what this is.
All right.
Frank just told me, by the way, he forgot to put the record inside.
I know. I have it for you.
Oh,
Well,
I gotta show everybody what this is,
Yeah.
man.
Travis is working hard. He is.
But I feel like it. I don't even want to tell people what I paid for it because it's just too good a deal. But
There's the record, Mikey.
Yeah.
yeah, but when Frank
Frank plays
saw
that
this,
every night.
Frank, I said I gotta get this, man. Hold on.
Some girl, 1978.
Hold on, let me open it up without ruining it. Frank, you sealed this thing up pretty good.
Sorry.
I won't get the sign. Boy, Mikey, you're on fire with the unboxings today. It's great.
Well, I got 1,000 boxes to open. So.
We'll show this little promo piece for the Rolling Stones. Where
Oh, there you go. And Frank, I've tried to do so much research on that. Have you come to a conclusion yet on that? I know what you believe it to be, and I'd love it that way too. That it's the original promo.
Mexico or Spain, because it's got
Frank, wait a minute. You sent me the
language
wrong
on it.
one. You sent me the wrong. There's no autographs on here.
I know that's the one you wanted.
You're goofing me, right?
No, you wanted the autographed album for $200.
Yeah, the autographed.
Yeah,
There's no autographs on this one.
there are 2 on the back, 4 of them.
Where?
Don't you see Mick Jagger, Keith Richards?
No, I'm telling you, you sent me the wrong record.
Oh, he's goofing. I think Mikey's having fun with that.
Yeah, there's
Right.
autographs back there.
No, I'm telling you, there's no record.
Nah,
Oh, wait a minute, there's 2 records here.
yeah. Mikey, that face is a giveaway.
No, you sent me 2. You know that. You put 2 in here?
This
He
is
does
the
it for the mailing purposes to keep the record safe, right?
Yeah,
Frank
the
Travis.
No,
Yeah.
I think he gave me 2 versions.
Yeah, I
Frank is
did.
generous.
That's why I was saying at first I don't see the autographs.
That happened with me.
On
All right.
this side.
When I won one of the Saturday, may I say this, Frank? When I won one of the Saturday Night Trivia contests,
Nice.
he
Nice.
got my gift with a Ram album.
When I
Yes.
saw it in the wrapper, I only saw this one.
Sure.
You thought I took advantage of you, Mikey.
Oh, I thought that you sent me the wrong one. Here, look. So this is pretty cool, man, right?
Yep. Early 2005, it was autographed.
I love this, man. Very cool.
Mhm.
I add this to my autograph collection.
Very nice.
That's another show we got to do one day.
Exactly.
All my autographs I got.
When I do my monkeys episode, if I may say so, which is like in the late teens, it's going to be. I think it's episode 19. We haven't taped it yet. I tell my story. I show my order 8x10 that has all the 4 monkeys on it, and I'm going to tell the story of how long that took. Obviously, it took about 25 years, and I carried the same 8x10 with me. Obviously, we know Mike Nesmith was the most difficult to get. But I wouldn't give up. And even though I had their autographs on separate items throughout the years, I desperately wanted that 8x10 with all 4 on it, which started with Davy Jones. I'm going to drop a name here on when he was doing the Uncle Floyd show. All right. It has nothing to do with Uncle Paul. But if you're in New Jersey, everyone remembers and knows Uncle Floyd.
Yeah.
So that's it. Look, we got Yellow Submarine postcards.
Yep.
No postcards. Aren't these fun?
So that's Uncle Paul. That's one of my regrets. I've had all 4 monkeys signatures from 1967 before on one promo photo, and I sold them all, and that's a regret. I should have held on to one of those.
I just want to show you something. I know Frank talk about monkeys. I showed Frank this already.
Go ahead, Frank.
All right, hold on. Let me take these stickers off.
My
father took me to see the monkeys.
Oh, yeah.
At Forest Hills, 1967.
I've got a hole in my pocket.
Okay, look, there's my ticket. But what's special about this ticket? Okay?
I know what the answer is.
Yeah. Who Uncle Paul opened up for the monkeys at Forest Hills?
Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah. This is a Jimi Hendrix.
How many nights did he open up?
I think he gave up at 3.
Three? I know he walked off the stage for the last night.
Mickey always tells the story. We want Davy. We want Davy.
I was one of those guys, by the way.
You were screaming for Davy, Mikey? That's good for you.
My father was I didn't know who Jimi Hendrix was. Okay. And when he opened up, my father goes, this guy's pretty good. He's really good. But I was waiting to see the monkeys, like I was. A year later, my head was someplace else. But in 67, I was 12 years old.
Right. Waiting for those monkeys that aren't in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame yet. All right, I'm done with that. All right, Frank, come on, you're up. I feel like I'm moderating. If I'm moderating, just tell me to shut up.
I got these in from England. Mikey knows about this.
Yeah.
These 6-pack Valex products of Blackpool.
That's a nice item.
6-pack Terracombe. And this one, if you can unbelieve it, it's still unpunched, where my blue one is punched.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a very rare item.
They found a warehouse find of these just recently in England.
Yeah. I have a full one, but mine is only 4.
Yes.
I only have 4.
We love those warehouse finds. Can we transition then, because I'm still not over it, to see those Remco shipping boxes cases, which I know, Mikey, you have one now, and I know, if I may speak for Frank, because he said it publicly on the chat, that he does regret getting rid of all of them. And I told him, I said, don't get rid of all of them. Hold on to one. But it's so beautiful to see those Remco boxes, shipping boxes.
That was, I would say, the rarest find in the last year.
Never gonna happen again. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yes. My last box, somebody wanted it, and they offered me $1,000. I said, no, this is $2,000. It's my last box. He says, that's ridiculous. And then 10 minutes later, he paid me for it.
One of them. Now I'll be positive now about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Those boxes were museum pieces. One of them belonged in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Mikey's going to donate his.
Yeah, Uncle Paul. I have something for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but did you see the episode where I have the billboard?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Yeah. That's
wonderful.
You can't display it, but that should be like when you first come down the elevator in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You see the billboard of A Hard Day's Night. I mean, that's where it should be.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mike, you have incredible things.
Hey, Mikey, this man, I got all this DJ that's retired in New Hampshire. has 6 sheet of all 4 Beatle movies. If you're interested in any of those.
Yeah, well, the 6-sheet ones are available. Like I have, I think, Help. I might have Yellow Submarine, but A Hard Day's Night you could buy right now for $2,000 on eBay, right? And
Letter B.
A is not that pretty, really. It's not a pretty one.
No.
You know, but they come, they get available. They're available. There's so many, and there's other countries that have those things too.
Of course.
Right.
Yes.
So,
Beautiful stuff. All right, what else do we have here?
All right, you're up, Uncle Paul.
all right, Uncle Paul, show me something.
We're at 48. Should I show the big item? Because I don't know if you're strict with the time, but I'll show the big one now because a little. All right.
It
This is
depends
a
on
JJ.
Hey, I'm retired now. It's up to Mikey.
Keep that out.
No, I don't have to get off at 3. I got it, but by 3:15, I got to be off.
All right. Yes. Because Frankie's got to watch General Hospital. I'm
Yeah.
dating this too
Frank,
much.
can you tell how many people are watching?
Yeah, I don't see that number either.
How many are watching?
15.
We only have 15 right now.
Oh, well, we'll get it. We'll get it in the
But you got to realize, Uncle Paul, what happens is later on, hundreds
Yeah.
of people are going to watch this.
We
Yeah.
had the one we did 2 weeks ago. We've had 620 views so far.
Wow. So hopefully, said maybe the Playhouse will pick up subscribers as they watch this not live.
No.
All right, I was right.
People
This
will
is episode.
realize that this is good, right? Everybody, you're going to realize it's good, and you're going to say, subscribe.
We're
Right.
having fun. Three Beatlemaniacs, but we're just sharing our passion and our pleasure, not
Yeah.
bragging ever. All right, I was fortunate enough.
Say 3 old timers, man.
Yeah.
3 old timers.
I was. Here comes the big item. I won't get the sign though.
Show me.
I was
Oh.
fortunate enough. There's a little backstory, but it said, and this is a premiere. Yeah, of course Joe should come on. All right, so I was fortunate enough to, as a 9-year-old, and I remember it vividly. My cool mom, I went to the 1-to-1 matinee concert, August 30th, 1972.
Me too.
Yes. All right. See, so we've met already.
I might have been there.
Yes. And my dear departed late sister bought the only merch. I'm breaking up. So during this, I see something's going on. I'll wait for it to not. All right. I think we're back. All right. So here it is. The 1-to-1
Nice.
t-shirt.
I like that.
A cheap one
Yeah.
in 1992 with the merch there. And this is, they didn't have anything else. And it's very difficult. I must admit, when I did some
I've
research
never
now,
seen that. I've never seen that.
I
That's
can't-
cool.
only one on eBay, and I don't talk about value, but they're asking an extraordinary amount of money. But you can't compare it because other sales you don't find this very often. So this is a treasured item. It really is. And I have my I brought my ticket stubs. Here's my ticket stubs, Mikey. All right, here's 2 out of the
And
3.
unfortunately, I don't have mine. Those are great. So here's what he's showing you. He
Hey,
went.
Mikey, would that
Frank, wait a minute. He went to Ticketron. He waited online at Ticketron, correct?
My mom. I was 9. Yes.
And
Yes.
she went there. Ticketron was inside like A&S or some store.
The mall.
the
Yes.
mall, where you had to go inside the clothing department to get
Yes, I remember
online
now.
and
Yes.
wait for the tickets.
Yes. So, all right. So this is the final part of the story, and we all know it. Gate 14. We had great seats, by the way. Gate
My
14.
seat would've worked.
38
That's
seats.
worse.
So to see Stevie Wonder, of course, Roberta Flack, Sha Na Na, and Mr. Geraldo Rivera was hosting, as we know, because he loved John then. He sure he still does. 10 loge seats, $10 a piece. There we go, $10.
Fantastic,
See
man.
John Lennon, what a memory.
Bad.
I look forward to the documentary that's coming out. I'm going to see that.
Hey, here's a question for you too. Would you think that shirt could be worth up to $2,000?
I'm going to
Is that-
defer to Mikey. What do you think?
What do you think, Michael?
I'll say what they're asking for.
Personally, I
on
don't
eBay.
think so, but
It's more. I'll just say, and I'm not
more a
trying to beat any
personal
to it.
item. It's something that means something to him.
Oh, I would never sell it. I can't. No, especially if my sister's gone. I know if my sister was alive, she'd sell it in a minute. Okay, but I can't do that.
But you
Yeah.
and near and dear, there's some things you just don't sell, ever.
No, especially since she held on to it for all those years. And I don't want to get maudlin, but she passed away in 2018,
Uh-huh.
age of 60.
Yeah, that's
So-
that's my argument anymore in collecting. Some of them are artifacts. They're not meant to be sold.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I said I am so honored to be able to show it here for the first time, but it is in the special episode in the Playhouse where I talk about each time I saw the Beatles in concert for the first time. Of course, I wasn't fortunate enough to see them as a group. I was 3 years old. When they
Hold
stopped.
it up one more time. Hold it up one
Of
more
course,
time.
I have to leave for a second. Here we go.
Okay. I just want to tell people. So when you see the name Willowbrook,
Right. Well, right.
Willowbrook was a state. They called it an institution.
Yes.
A state hospital for in those days they called them retarded children.
Right.
Today
Terrible.
they're called incapacitated.
Mhm.
Today politically correct. You don't say certain words, but they're handicapped children. And Geraldo Rivera approached John Lennon to get him involved. It had to do with the treatment of how these people in a state institution at Willowbrook in Staten Island were being handled. They were ignored. They weren't in right clothing. They were dirty. And John and Yoko got involved and did this benefit concert to help those children and create awareness.
Yes. Thank you, Mikey. As I said, I remember it so vividly. I was so excited. I sit through Roberta Flack and Stevie Wonder and Sean and I, even as a 9-year-old. So I'm so thrilled to be able to always say, like, what was your first concert? So I usually win that contest.
Yeah,
I say humbly, really, I do.
Hey, Stevie Wonder was on the Fire Age show, and he was on the Grammys. That man is a legend.
He absolutely is. He is. He did a nice version of Weekend. I watched the 50th special again on Sunday. I'm getting confused for a second. When he did We Can Work It Out for the big 2-hour CBS special. That was also part of my marathon on Sunday afternoon. Yes. All right, Frank, Mikey, you must have something. He's ready. We haven't even done a Chapel Roan minute yet.
No, this is my butcher cover minute.
Oh.
So this is the actual Kodak photo a month after the butcher cover was released, and these two girls are holding on to the promo poster that got destroyed, mostly of the butcher cover.
Mm.
So I don't know when those posters are out there, which one is a real one?
They're tough. They're really tough.
Wow.
Terry Cox almost has to give a COA to it.
You are the Butcher King, Frank. You said you need two names, Mr. Sticker Mania and Mr. Butcher Mania.
Yeah, Butcher Mania.
Yeah.
So here's my butchers I have for sale. This is my East Coast stereo. That's $1,900 on eBay. My Sticker Mania 2853 eBay store. And that's the trunk slick that came off of it.
You do an incredible job, Frank. I love it. Yes.
I peeled that one. And then this is the West Coast. I've never figured out the West Coast, but this is $3,000 on my I have somebody that's real interested in buying this. It could be sold here any minute. But that you don't find West Coast stereo in that kind of condition.
Nice.
It's amazing. Frank, I know you didn't archive this one, but let me say, because how much I enjoyed it. Just like 4 days or so before Christmas, and Frank live streamed.
I know, it's good. He didn't like it.
Skiing off a butcher cover. That was so entertaining. I'm sitting near the Christmas tree there, watching Frank peel a butcher.
Right.
So here's my artifact. I say I'm not going to sell it. This is my first state stereo, East Coast from Scranton, still in the factory shrink.
Wow. Oh,
that's a rare item, man.
It's Butcher Mania.
Mikey doesn't have a first state or a third state. I don't have that. I have to
So
get one.
I probably,
fantasy sleeve. We'll show a fantasy sleeve. Never existed.
I probably should take this to Austin, Texas, and get a slab to protect it for all time.
Yes. Beautiful. Yeah, this is a silly fantasy sleeve that they make, but they're really, I said, I don't know the man. I paid for these, so nothing's ever like comped, but beautiful quality. And they made fantasy sleeves, as they said, for all of the jukebox color vinyls. So usually I wouldn't do that because it's not like real.
Oh, no.
I thought it was so
There's a
nice.
guy on eBay.
All right, you say it, but yes.
Nothing is real. Or there's
But
another guy.
he's not passing it off as real. Like I said, that's why that term fantasy series
Exactly. But they are beautiful items. They're made.
they are. I was hesitant for just anything, but the quality, I'm really telling you, is, and again, no plug, no nothing. I'm not in contact with them anymore. I left them good feedback, and that's it. But very high quality. And of course, I put them in these very special. I have to do it up this way for my records.
It's unbelievable how they make the record.
Yeah, they had a see-through butcher cover that was sold on eBay a couple months ago for $12,000, and they found out it was a counterfeit. And since then, the seller's been taken down.
This thought is something that I have.
Go, Mikey.
No,
Yes,
that's
right.
a promo item. You ever see this? A frisbee.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's like a record.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
See,
It's
I
a
thought you were
frisbee.
holding the real
It's not
thing, Mike.
plastic.
Oh, okay.
You see?
Oh, okay. So what is that supposed to be used for, Mikey?
Well, no, it's the 6266. It must
Right,
be a
but
promo item.
Oh, it is official promo item.
I don't know if it's official.
Okay.
It looks
Because you
official
know,
to me.
people take the scratch records as well, and they melt them into like little bowls. I show it episode 1 on Monday's night. That one.
It has a patent pending on the back. It's kind of like a record,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
it's got the Beatles on it.
All right. Now you remind me of something I want to share with you as well, guys. I have. I don't think it's rare or anything, but I have a 62 to 66 like reissue from like 78, 79, where the label is wrong, meaning it's got a blue background for the red album, but the track listing is correct.
So that's good.
Very odd. Oh,
Frank,
and only on one of the albums.
You should show Frank that. He'll tell you.
I will. So I'm going to bring a few easy things to the fest when we officially meet. But I feel like I know you guys already so much.
We're going to have a great time. We're going to have a barn burner in New Jersey.
A barn burner.
Yeah.
No. Ariane, I know. I wish you were there, but I said we got everybody
Frank,
there.
is that a saying that they say in Kentucky, like barn burner?
No, Rachel's Ghost started that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
she's the one who does that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I picked up on it.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good. Yeah, I like that.
Let's see.
I was.
wait a minute. All right.
You.
Good. All right. This is a fun item. Okay. May I?
Good.
Okay. Now, a few years ago, Coca-Cola had that promotion every summer where you could get, where I'm going with this. You could put a name on a Coca can.
Yeah.
All right. So, of course, they're little, they're 4 inches, but it's official. You went to like a college locally where they were doing a Coca-Cola promotion and they were just giving them out for free. So I asked, well, will you do? See, I thought they'd get up like they wouldn't do Ringo, but they did every Beatle there for me.
Right.
So it's just a fun item.
You saw that on mine too, right?
Oh, you have something like that, Mikey? Mikey, if you pull that out of a drawer, I'm
No. Like here's like the Beatles, Coke, same thing.
Mhm.
John Lennon, right? They weren't allowed to do it. I sent the way to Coke for these things. They let you make the labels, anything you want, and it's similar to that. I don't know if they do it anymore, but they
I don't
would
think
not.
they did. It was just part of that. Yeah, it was part of that promotion that they did like 2 summers in a row.
Yeah, but Paul McCartney they won't do.
Right. But I showed him Trash to Treasure episode. I have the Paul McCartney Japanese Coke can that is official.
No, that's Mexico. You mean right?
Thank you,
Yeah.
Mikey. That's yes, of course.
Yeah, I got that up there.
Yes.
Oh no, I got it right over here. Hold on a minute.
Well, let's show you. Mine's, but if you want, it's on episode 4, Trash to Treasure. It's called that episode.
That's what.
There we go. Yes, the New World Tour Coke can officially. I love those items. As I said, we go back to things that obviously we know that was meant to be collected, but a lot of people just threw them away. I'm sure.
Talking about drinks. This is from one of my episodes where I bought the Heineken case unopened, and this is a display item for the Beatles Heineken.
Wow, very nice. Yeah, somewhere I have a standee when Ringo was doing the promotions for what
I
beer?
got that too. The Sun and the Stars.
Right. You know,
Here's
someone.
a little Ringo promotion that Joe Mayo likes.
Oh, there we go. I want to be Santa Claus.
Yep.
Yes.
And here's another promotional item for rock and roll.
Oh,
But these are not old ones. These are like says when CDs came out. You know.
yeah. I found a bunch of like rock and roll combs and things like that. And yes, they did do that originally, but mine are like were obtained like in 1980, and they're clearly not because if you have an original rock and roll comb, it's worth a lot of money. So they did it. They did it
Yeah, I
very
don't know
small.
anything about that. So that rock and roll comb, right?
Mhm.
There is an original one.
Yes, when I did my research, because I found like 15 of them in the Playhouse, and I thought, oh my gosh, I forgot I even had these. So when I really did my research, the teeth are different. So I found the original one, and then you could, in order to tell a reproduction, yes, it's the same size. It's got the printing. It's the teeth on the comb that make it very different. Meaning it turns from, again, I don't talk about value that much, but it goes from a $5 comb to 3 figures if you have an original.
So what you have to teach us though, what the different teeth are.
Right.
Like
We'll
how
have
do
to
you
do
know?
this again. I'll bring my the rock and roll combs and other similar
Yeah, you
things.
got to show us like why this one is the right one.
Of course,
so that
yeah.
we can look for it.
I don't. I admit I don't have an original. I just found, like, when I found 15 of them, I thought again, oh my gosh, I found something really good here. But I still love
Maybe
them.
it is original. How do you know the other one is the right one?
You go to, again, these are not plugs, but the big ones, Frank, you know, right? Worth Point and things like that, and they show you from what an original is to what a reproduction is. Mm-hmm.
Frank, what do you got for us?
Yes.
Just got this today, Mikey. A lady, they sold, an antique dealer sold a collection from a lady in Indianapolis, and she went to the September 3rd, 1964 Beatles concert, and it's got the original program, State Fair. And I went 2 days after the Beatles, and I saw the Osmond Brothers with the Andy Williams. So I missed the Beatles show, but it has a whole scrapbook about it. But look at that, a unpublished photo of the Beatles on stage, 8x10, that day at the Coliseum.
Wow, Frank, that is beautiful. Really is.
Anybody who went to that concert should get that.
And then it's got a couple Kodak. Their colors kind of faded, but you can see the Beatles at the Coliseum.
Yeah.
And you can see the craziness. You can see a guy with a 16mm camera right below the stage taking film of the Beatles.
Wow.
And
Incredible.
there's a ticket from that evening when they played the grandstand. So all these came from a antique dealer in Indiana, and I got a hold of it.
And how much do you want for that? Did you figure it out yet?
No. This is a artifact, I'd say. It's worth a lot.
Actually, I like the other stuff better. I like the little tiny pictures.
May I quote you, Frank? Frank gets the rarest stuff because he shakes the leaves from the trees the hardest. Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mikey said that's how I got the Remco dolls. I shake the trees pretty hard.
Exactly. Yes.
I don't have to
Not
look.
the chicken, but the leaves on the trees.
Yeah.
Frank. Yeah. I like that song, by the way, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
George sang it.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a good song.
All right. We have a question from Teletape there. Right. What Beatles item would you have to say is your biggest get or to get? All right. May I moderate? Let's go to Frank.
Tell us.
Go, Frank. What is it? Yeah, have something more.
The biggest get or to get. I got my first state butcher. That was one of my holy grails.
Mm-hmm.
What's yours, Mikey?
Well, everybody should know by now, I want the Beatles Rice Krispies in the box, not opened. Okay? I want that Rice Krispies. I blew it. I could have bought it at one time, and I didn't pull the trigger on the buy it now, and I missed out.
Well, all right. So I have two. Meaning, item that I really love is we talked about it before. Is the 4 Yellow Submarine original figures there at the banks. All right. So what I'd like to get, but I had it, so this is seller's remorse. Is an original animation cell from the cartoon series, and I had the portrait of John, absolutely original. I know how much now that they've been, not artistically made, but I literally, and because they wiped all those original cells pretty much. So
Don't they have those now? Can't you get those?
But they're not the ones that were actually used in the production of the cartoon.
Oh. How do you know if they are or not? How can you tell?
You could tell. And this was like 1984 when I got it. And I will say to everyone, I only paid like $100 for it.
Right.
So when I was offered about $500 for it, 1984, I jumped at it. But I wish I didn't sell it.
Right.
That's it. Yeah. I don't need it. Yeah. But that's like something so exciting to me. I love those cartoons, and I don't understand why they don't put them out. But we could do a half hour on that.
Hey, Uncle Paul, I had the Monkeys 16 millimeter films that had the monkeys in the commercials. I had those about 10 years ago.
Honeycomb. Was it for Honeycomb they did, right? Honeycomb they did.
They did Kellogg's, yeah.
Kellogg's, right? And then, of course, at that same time, they were doing Tang. They were animated with Bugs Bunny, right? The Bugs Bunny commercials for Tang.
Yeah, Bugs Bunny and Kool-Aid, yes.
Yeah, those were all for the Saturday morning re-airs in 1969.
Well, I had the original.
He's not in the commercials because he had left
prints that had the monkeys in the actual Kellogg's commercials to begin with in '67. I had them.
Okay.
You had them in the canister? I don't
aired within the show. Yes. Aren't those a lot of those commercials on the DVD box set at least, which is nice to see them.
Yeah.
From Ryan? Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, but in the later ones in '69, as I said, Peter Tork was the first to leave. So it's just the three monkeys doing those 1969 commercials.
So
there's only three monkeys in the cereal box record.
Yeah, I went to a Monkeys convention in the '80s, and I showed this film.
Me too.
And Tommy Boyce, Bobby Hart was there at that convention I was at.
Wow.
Yeah, I went to one around that time too, Frank. So we all travel in the same circles. Starting with Mikey and I at the 1-to-1 concert. So Mikey, you were at the matinee?
Yeah, I went to the matinee also. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
And I don't know how I got the tickets now. I mean, I probably waited online for them, but my seats were up in the heaven there.
We were near the balcony, and I remember John, like you could see the artist then come on the stage and wait to go on.
Right.
That was absolutely thrilling to see John waiting to go on. It's just amazing to me.
Yeah, I mean, I saw a lot of different things when I was young. I was at Bangladesh, the matinee, and I had the best tickets. I mean, I missed
that. I did. I went to the 1974 Dark Horse tour. I did see that in Madison. Yes.
Yeah, I saw
that. Was my second concert.
Yeah, in New Long Island, there's a thing called Nassau Coliseum.
I've been there, Frank. Mikey. Yeah, I saw Elton John numerous times in the 70s at the Nassau Coliseum.
My big thing was seeing Paul McCartney and Wings at Chicago Stadium in 1976. That was my big thing.
Excellent. Beautiful.
I thought Paul was at an absolute peak of his life there in 1976.
Oh, Beware My Love. I can hear that over and over again.
Yeah, the problem is that he didn't do Beatles songs then, right?
No, he did. I've just seen a face yesterday, Long and Winding Road, right?
He did 6 songs, 6 Beatles songs.
Yeah. Lady Madonna. So I named 5
on Beatles stuff. He wasn't really like back nostalgia.
But they had to do that. I understand why they shied away from it at that point.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
Mr.
Frank, this is about it for me. Okay.
Well, that's right. We've reached that 3:15 mark.
We're gonna go out. We're gonna go out with these here.
All right.
We got to talk about Led Zeppelin. This is my Led Zeppelin turquoise. This is an artifact.
Mike's a Led Zeppelin fan. I love Led Zeppelin. I want to see the movie. I didn't get to see it yet, and I appreciate the opportunity to discuss any type of music with you.
And then Rolling Stones, the first album released in North America with the white label promo. Those are artifacts that I'll have a hard time ever selling.
That's good though. You got to hold on to some stuff, Frank. And I know you said like you don't want to get attached to it, so you just sell it, right? Sentimentally attached. Is that one of your?
Yeah.
I just want to tell you one Led Zeppelin thing quick. Nothing to do with Zeppelin, just about me, Mikey.
Mikey, go see the Led Zeppelin documentary at IMAX, please.
I'm going. But do you remember when you went to like the dances in like junior high?
Yes.
I don't
I
know.
call
No
it-
one knows about these things anymore.
No,
Okay?
no one would go with me,
I
Michael.
call it a sock hop.
But I remember they have a group that does like music, of other
Yeah.
groups, and you go in, and first of all, you want to meet girls, but you don't even know how to go up to them. Like you're scared. They're over there with their friends, you're over here. So you make believe but I was watching the music, and I remember hearing still Good Times, Bad Times, the first song,
Right.
And the group was playing that. And that was the first time I ever heard a Zeppelin song.
The first song on the Led Zeppelin album.
Yeah, that was kind of like their hit. you
Yeah.
know? And then I remember walking down the street and hearing Whole Lot of Love for the first time.
Oh, wow.
That
Nice.
was unbelievable.
Yeah.
That was the catchiest hard rock song. And obviously the Zeppelin was the first ones in my mind. You could say Paul McCartney. Yeah, he had Helter Skelter. But when you really had the amp blasted, all right, and you heard Jimmy Page play those solo licks, I was a guitarist. Every guitarist in the world wanted to play like Jimmy Page's licks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the Whole Lot of Love in the documentary sounds like it's straight off the master tape. It's unbelievable. You got to go see it.
That's wonderful. I was always a Stairway to Heaven man. Love that. I remember the first time I heard that.
By the way, Super Bowl, there was a commercial that had a Whole Lot of Love in it. I don't remember what it was, but I remember hearing it. Like they were in the background. They were playing a Whole Lot of Love.
Yeah.
Remember what commercial that was?
I don't know.
I was having a Beatle marathon here. I skipped the Super Bowl.
Paul McCartney didn't skip the Super Bowl.
No.
I love that he goes every time and everything. It's just an amazing man.
He doesn't slow down. He's 82.
Yes, him and Ringo, a national treasure.
A Nike
Oh,
commercial.
Nike commercial, Daniel. Okay.
Thank you,
Yeah, I
Daniel.
noticed a Whole Lot of Love was in that. And it was the real Whole Lot of Love.
Right,
They
not a
took
cover version.
parts from it and they put it in the background.
Yes.
And anyway,
Uh-huh.
listen, everybody, Mikey's got to go. Okay, I got to still work. I'm still working for a living, man.
Thanks, Daniel, for all your comments.
All right, well,
Thanks, Joe Friday.
Uncle Paul, thanks for doing the show with us.
and
Yeah.
you know,
Well, thank you, gentlemen. I'm truly honored. I appreciate you so much.
Subscribe to Uncle Paul's Beatles Pop Playhouse.
And everybody, if you like Mikey Arugula a little, just go to YouTube and type in my name, and you'll see a lot of videos that I'm in. And I hope you like them and subscribe to them.
I've
including
watched
Frank.
Frank. Yeah, Mikey, you have some lot of humor in yours. They're wonderful. Your shorts.
All right,
Yes.
man.
All right.
Thank you,
Thanks,
everyone.
Barbara. Thanks.
We'll see
Thanks,
you in a couple of
Mikey.
weeks.
Thanks, Uncle Paul.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Hey, and we'll do this again in 2 weeks, maybe, Mikey.
All right, you got it.
I'm
Cool.
honored. Thank
Take
you.
care, man. Bye.
Hold
Bye.
on, you guys, don't